welcome to TAP TV. So I'm actually privileged to be in the presence of artist Janet Venn-Brown, who has just exhibited her beautiful work at the gallery for the last 2 weeks. And she sold 11 works. Out of how many works did you exhibit?
I think it's 11, I haven't counted them.
I think it's 11, it could be even more. So were you happy with your sales?
Yes, I think that's quite good. Yes. I notice when I go around the galleries, people sell 3 or 4.
That's right, that's right.
I think perhaps because mine is small, I don't know.
So, how long have you been an artist for?
Well, I wanted to start when I was leaving school, but the war was on, and my father said he'd like me to do a business course just in case he couldn't afford to keep me at the 10. And on my 18th birthday, I was called up. And I said, but I'm going to art school in a few months. Oh, she said, that's a few months. The war's on, you must get a job. So my father was saying to his friends at lunch, and one of them, without even seeing me, said, I'll give her a job. That's how I started doing secretary. While I was at military news, I started going to art classes in the evening, drawing, not art classes, but drawing for the model. And then they had lessons on Saturdays as well. They were not lessons, they were groups. And the teacher, you call him the teacher, professor, he said, you're an artist now, get out and do your own thing. I was too shy to do that then, so I went off to what I thought would be England. On the way, I stopped off to Italy and I showed my sketches to a gallery there, and he was terribly enthusiastic. And so I decided to go back to Italy, where everybody likes to come. Actually, the person who was so enthusiastic and said he'd be giving me an art show, when I got there, his gallery was closed. So I started from scratch in Italy.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Wow. And so, I will ask you, so what made you decide to exhibit your art at this time?
Well, now that I've come home to live in Sydney, I just passed by one day and came here like to go.
As many people do. And so, when Leslie told you that your first painting was being sold, how did you feel?
Here, this gallery?
Yes.
Oh, well, pleased. Very pleased.
That's wonderful. And so, would you like to show our audience this painting and tell us a bit about it?
I paint the interiors of people's homes. I like them to be lived in. That's all I can say. And the rest, I like the composition and make up my painting.
So tell me about this painting itself. Where was it? Where is it? Is it somewhere in Europe? Is it Italy or is it here?
No, it's very near here. Since I've come back to live here, I don't drive a car. So I'm very keen to have subjects to paint that are easy to me to get to without having to pay all the money out on taxis.
That's wonderful. That's so beautiful. And thank you very much for sharing it with us. And also, I wanted to ask you, what was the sort of feedback that you've been getting from people who have been seeing your work? When people came into your exhibition, what was the general feel of what they were expressing to you about their art?
Well, I think they obviously enjoy looking at them or they wouldn't have stayed. Some of them were frightened that I might ask to paint their house and ask them to pay.
Oh, I see.
So I didn't get around to telling them much more. But I think I've gone home with about 5 names from the result of this exhibition that I can bring them up and go and take their names.
That's wonderful. So where to from here? What would you like to do from here onwards? Are you going to have a break, or are you going to keep painting, or exhibit again, or?
Well, I'm also publishing a book, and that's taking up a bit of my time. It's dedicated to my friend, Palestinian, who was assassinated, and it's about to be published by the press.
Okay.
But they're waiting for another chapter.
Right.
To do an updated chapter. And then I don't know what your question was.
Well, is it true that you'll be exhibiting, you'll be having your book launch here at the gallery. Is that correct?
Well, not here.
No. Okay.
Book launches here.
Some people do actually. We've had many book launches here. That's another thing we do at Tap Gallery.
Oh,
That's
well,
okay. But you are certainly most welcome to launch your book here.
well, that will be a few months off, but very much I'd like to do it. I was 89 last week, so I'm not young. And I want to do another trip. I hadn't thought I would go back to Italy, but my nephew, a middle-aged man, has never been. He goes all around Pacific and America, but he's never been to Europe. And he wants me to take him to Europe.
Wow.
So instead of thinking I never wanted to get on an airplane again, I probably will go with him.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Janet is just adorable. When I first met Janet, I was really astounded by her lovable nature, and I did just tell her before we did the interview that she was like the grandmother that everyone wants to have. And it's been an honour to meet her over the course of the time that she's been exhibiting here, and we hope to see her in the future. Thank you for your time, Janet.
Thank you.